Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tori if you're new here, and today I am going to show you my stock up haul of the week. I haven't done these in a little bit. I unfortunately have been under the weather. I've had the stomach bug and that is why I've been gone. If you are new here, we would love it if you hit that subscribe button. We make videos generally 4 to 5 times a week, but this week was a little short on that. Just life and sickness, of course, always impacts that upload schedule. But this week I wanted to start focusing on some items that I like to stock up for myself. I am a plant-based eater while my family eats the standard American diet, so I do stock up on the classics, rice, flour, some sort of protein, some sort of shelf-stable milk, canned veggies, things of that nature. But I do have a lot of items that are specialty items that I like to go on sale first, and then I go ahead and grab them. I went to Whole Foods this week. That is like a hot topic of debate whenever I make these videos, whether that is budget friendly or not. It can be if you want it to be. So you have to make sure you're shopping those sales, make sure you're seeing and watching those prices whenever they go low. Nowadays, I usually buy one and I get 2 for later. That is a rule that I learned from She's in Her Apron. I don't know if she made that up, but she is a prepping goddess. I'm sure a lot of you follow her if you follow this channel, but she has a lot of valuable information. So I use a lot of what she says in my pantry. I would like to say my pantry is fully functional. It's not for long-term storage, but some of these items can be stored long-term. So I am going to get you turned around. Thank you for being here. Thank you to those who reached out and were just a little worried about my absence. I am here and thriving. We will air quote that and getting better. Stomach sickness just really knocks us out when it comes to the family. So again, if you are new here, we would love it if you stayed. We're pretty fun, I guess. I don't know, ask people in the comments. But without further ado, we're gonna get right into this stock up haul. Okay, here's the small but mighty haul. Generally, when I go to Whole Foods, like I said, I get everything on sale. So this may seem small, but I did get 3 of each for everything. And I will say that I did get a variety of 2 of these things. So starting over here, green lentils, 8 grams of protein. For me there, I like making lentil sloppy joes with these. Typically that's all that I make. Sometimes I throw them in veggie burgers. Sometimes I put them in chilies, but I really enjoy these and they're great for plant-based eaters. Next up, wild rice. This is one of those things where I feel, here it is. It's one of those things. I have white rice. I have brown rice. I have all varieties of rice. I will say that I'm not the perfect prepper, but wild rice is better for you. There's been some studies that show arsenic in white rice, and I don't know. For me, it's better safe than sorry. So we're slowly transitioning into wild rice mixes. Now I know this is 10 times more expensive, but when you can find the the organic wild rice mix, I encourage you to purchase them. I have a helper coming in here. Hi, why?
I want a Band-Aid.
You want a Band-Aid?
On my phone.
Okay, pause. Okay, bye. Feel better.
Hi. What are these?
Oh, just some stocking up. Love you.
I can eat it.
You can eat it.
Yum.
Yum. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so wild rice, can't say enough great things about it. I'm sure all of you will tell me your thoughts on wild rice, so go ahead and shoot them in the comments. I am always open to new ideas. You all know that. So next one, Bob's Red Mill Veggie Soup Mix. This was on for $3.19 from $5.99. So I picked up 2 of the veggies and one of, it's like a 12 bean blend. It has like a tomato base. So I love Bob's Red Mill. I think they make a really great product. And they have a good variety at a budget friendly cost depending on what you get. I will say that. So I picked up 3 of these. Like I said, they will be really great to bulk up. I love bulking them up with extra potatoes. I even might throw some extra lentils in here. There are there is pasta in here too, which is really cool. For my husband, if ever I am making something, I always make the exact same thing and then add meat and dairy to everybody's meal. If you're new here, that is how we do it. It is so much easier that way. It's definitely an art form, so I try and share all of those with you. I know it can be a little bit daunting, but being a plant-based eater does not require you to eat a completely separate meal, in my opinion, but to each their own. All families are different. Next one, organic coconut sugar. I'm really trying to watch my sugar. I don't typically eat a lot of cane sugar, but just like straight up, I don't buy a lot of it either. I stock up on it for sure, but I don't know. That's another thing that I keep in the back of my mind. Like, do I purchase things that are going to last a long time that we don't typically eat? And normally it's no, don't stock up on something that your family's not going to eat. But if it has a long shelf life, it's so tricky. So if it ever came to it and we had to use that, would it like shock our systems to have that kind of sugar? I don't know. It's just something that I think about. That is my brain right there. But coconut sugar, better for you. I've seen a lot of people say that it doesn't have the same shelf life as sugar. It lasts indefinitely in my studies. I have found, I mean, I'm only 31 and I've only been stocking up for 3 years, but I've seen so many articles saying it is the exact same thing. It could get like little hardened balls in it, just like any sugar would, but if properly stored, it stores the exact same way. So yeah, I encourage you to get some sugar. They have monk fruit sweetener as well, but coconut sugar is super delicious. It has more of a caramelly flavor in my opinion, but it's totally up to you. I'm sorry, I have dried rose over here and it's throwing me off. Next up is going to be these organic pinto beans, organic baked beans. So I got 2 black bean varieties and a regular pinto variety. I put these in just about everything. If we're eating anything like a taco night or a nacho night, enchiladas, I always put refried beans. It bulks things up and it's great for plant-based eaters like me. You always have to check if you are plant-based because some of this is prepared in lard. I'm sure most of you know that, but I just thought I'd throw that in there. My favorite way to eat it is with Kite Hill chive cream cheese mixed with the pinto beans, a little bit of taco seasoning, and you could put like your favorite shredded cheese. I love the So Delicious Mexican variety, Mexican style cheese. It's made with coconut shreds, but when melted, it's really delicious. I know a lot of people like Violife and Chow, but I love So Delicious. I think they make a really great product. But while I was at Whole Foods, I found that Kite Hill released their medium queso in my location, so I'm really excited to try that. You know how much I love Kite Hill. My hand hurts again. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Next up, organic einkorn flour. I've gotten this before. I got the smaller one because this is all they had. So Lisa from the blog Farmhouse on Boone actually buys this, and I love her. She makes a really, really awesome recipe look easy to me. So I don't know. I want to try it out. I've had it before, but I've never cooked with it. So I wanted to have a few on hand. So I'm happy they only had this one. It's not too wildly pricey compared to the other like flour alternatives, if you want to call it that. I've heard it tastes earthy, but I think it will be delicious. Oh, I have another visitor. Same visitor. You want a Band-Aid on your nose? Okay, it's become a thing. Hold on, people. Bye. Oh, to be 3 again. I love you. Okay. All right, last one. I promise we're going to get through these. TVP, Texturized Vegetable Protein. You can get it cheaper on Amazon, I will say that. Thank you, Grant, for that little blurb. He let me know that another YouTuber found it cheaper on Amazon. But I picked it up. It was $3.75 or no, the same as the veggie soup mix, $3.19. So yay. It's essentially just dried ground beef for plant-based eaters. But let's check it out. Defatted soy flour. It contains soy, of course, so if you're afraid of soy, don't have a bunch of this. Don't eat 4 cups of this a day, essentially, because it's okay in moderation. I promise you that. Not a doctor just saying it's okay in moderation. I eat soy and I am thriving, except for the stomach bug. Anyways, you can do a bunch of stuff with this. You can do vegan tacos, you can do chilies, I mean, seriously, anything. I love this with my, why can't I think today? I'm all out of sorts, hold on. So I love this on my tater tot casserole. It's actually my dad's recipe. We ate it growing up. He did ground beef. He did American cheese. He did cream of, what did he do? Cream of celery, because my sister didn't like cream of mushroom and she would pick out every single thing. So he did cream of celery, and then he did little tater tots lined up on top of it. And my husband really loves it, and my family really loves it, but I obviously don't eat ground beef, so I make mine just a little different. I just don't put a portion of cheese on mine, and we don't typically do the cream of soups. All I do is take some oat milk and some vegan butter and make a roux with some flour, and then add salt, pepper, garlic. Sometimes I use like vegan heavy cream. I love the Ripple brand heavy cream, but to make sure there's no sugar in that, because sometimes it can really throw off a recipe. But yeah, that is like my swap for tater tot casserole. So I just wanted to turn around and talk to you just so you don't get bored of seeing all the food. And I think that's it. I'm actually going to head out and go for a little thrift. It is Thursday and I need a day out. With the stomach bug, it's been really tricky to teach. It's the end of the year, and I'm also trying to pack up a classroom. I've been a teacher for a while, so it's very emotional. It's definitely very emotional, but I think it will just be another good chapter in our lives. I know I talk about this like every single video, but it's something that's happening to me right now. But yeah, I'm feeling good about it. So I have everything packed that I can. One of the kids today was like, wow, Miss Tori, you look tired. And kids are honest all the time. And yes, I am exhausted, but like moving into this, I would really like to start getting the website. If you don't know, I have a website, but it has the apparel on it as well. I want to keep that on there, but I want to start getting some recipes on the website and just some, I don't know what's going on there. There we go. Okay. Just some like easy ways to prep and just different things, you know, a variety of things, because that is what the channel does. And I'm going to speak on it quickly. Like, my views have been down, and I'd say the first day or two it was really kind of upsetting to me, because like as a YouTuber, your subscribers grow and then you expect your views to grow, but that's not necessarily what happens. I don't expect to go viral overnight, but I asked some of you if you were seeing that I was uploading videos, and some of you said no. So I talked to YouTube. They did get back to me, and they said to uncheck the notification and check it again. And if I feel comfortable saying this, unsubscribe and subscribe again. So I feel comfortable. I feel like if you hit that button, you can hit it again. So go ahead and try that. I'm doing everything I can on my part to get these videos out to you and get them to be cleaner, like better music, better microphone, lighting, everything, you know, everything across the board, because it's important to me, because I consume content that is aesthetically pleasing as well. So I've been trying to do that, and I've kind of mainstreamed the Instagram as well. If you follow me on Instagram, I update a lot more on Instagram, just because my community tab on here, I have it, but not a lot of you are on it because you watch from your television. I watch YouTube from my television, so it's a little tricky because I watch a lot of YouTubers and I can't comment, so I have to like run upstairs, grab my phone. I put my phone away most of the time, but run, grab my phone, and then come back and comment, and it's a little tricky because I do follow not a lot of people, but you know, we've gotten to be friends. So if you're one of those people, I'm sorry that I don't comment. I'm watching it, I give it a like, but I'm trying. Anyways, I've mainstreamed the Instagram to make it into one account, Mountain Mama Living, and they do have dots in it. I will put it on the screen right here. But it's just about everything, being a mom, art projects. I've been making a lot of reels lately, so it has to be like, it's a whole thing. It's a whole nother algorithm to learn. And I've said in the past, because I'm stubborn, I don't want to learn it, but I've been really trying to be active on there. I've had people reach out to me and say that I'm a positive impact on their life. And it's not a million people, but it's a few. And you don't understand how amazing that makes me feel, coming from a person that struggles a lot. But it makes me feel good that I've helped you at least a little bit. So thank you for that. Thank you to all of you on YouTube that support me as well. But the thing is, they're two different social platforms. So learning both of them is very tricky. I'm relatively young, but it's still like very hard for me to understand technology and rely on it and trust it. Trust is a big one for me. I actually think I will, you know, I'm going to continue on this journey, obviously, but sponsorships are a big thing when it comes to YouTube and being successful and, you know, making income from that. But I think I'm going to veer towards not doing them so often. They just haven't been really, what? Do you want to come up? Can you say hi?
Hi.
So they haven't been like the best positive experience for me lately when it comes to all of that, sponsorships and all of that. Yeah, so I think I'm not really gonna do them as much. But all right, everyone, that is gonna do it for today's video. I really hope you got some ideas to stock up with some items that I like to use. Again, I don't want to say that this is the specific way to prep. This is just my version and my family's version. You always have to prep the foods that your family or yourself is actually going to eat. And yeah, I hope this gave you some inspiration. Don't forget to check out those sales before you go ahead and purchase, and always forget the buy one, do two for later. So 3 total. That has really helped me if you have the means to do that. If you are ever experiencing any food shortage, please dial your local 211. Reach out to me. My email is always listed in the description box, and I can help you in whatever way that I can to find you some food that maybe you could store for later. Or if you are struggling currently right now, there are available resources. I promise you that. So I do like to throw that in here. I'm going to end the video here. As always, stay adventurous, stay creative, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.